Good morning, it's day 6 and the final day of the Cumbria Way today. Just leaving Caldbeck and going to Carlisle, so it's about 16 miles, but it's going to be a flat 16 miles, which is going to be bliss after yesterday. So yeah, this is Caldbeck. It's a lovely little village. I stayed in the Oddfellows pub last night. Really nice, very, very friendly. I had a meal there last night. Really nice food, really comfortable room. Highly recommend it. But yeah, mixed feelings about today. Like, obviously I'm excited that I'm finishing, hopefully, as long as nothing happens. But yeah, a bit sad as well. Like, I've been really looking forward to doing this, and now it's over. Oh wow, there's a dipper down there. I was looking at the weather forecast for today. It's going to be a hot one, like 20 odd degrees and sunny until this afternoon, and then there's thunderstorms forecast, but it seems like it's going to be like from 4 o'clock, which I should be around Carlisle about that time. Probably be finishing about there, which I'm like, I don't know, I think like finishing in a thunderstorm is quite a dramatic way to finish, so I'm quite looking forward to that if it actually does materialise. But yeah, it's been an absolutely cracking walk from start to finish. I mean, I had my wobbles yesterday, but it was still good. I've loved like pretty much every minute of it. I was thinking about what my favourite parts were. I'd say from Coniston to Keswick was my favourite bit. Really beautiful. I mean, hopefully the videos will show how amazing it was. Well, this is rather lovely. This is the river called Yewdale, and I'm going to be following it all the way into Carlisle, which I think is actually pretty cool. Yeah. That up there, that's High Pike, where I came down from yesterday. I think it's a Wainwright. I'll double check when I get home, but I think it is, which means so a few months ago I got some of them scratchy maps. I got one for Monroe's and I got one for Wainwright, so it means I'll be able to scratch off one of the scratchies. So that's screeching noise, that's Jay's. You've got such a pleasant song. If you want an immersive experience of this right now, you get a clove of garlic and sniff it. It smells beautifully of garlic. Oh, it's so nice, this. But yeah, something I've learnt this week, I definitely need to get some wild garlic from my garden for around the pond, and I definitely need to get some bluebells, and then annoyingly I'm going to then have to wait a year before I see them. But yeah, I've got lots of inspiration this week for my garden, from both like the woodlands, like things like this. I don't know what it is. It looks like some sort of cow pasture or something. But these like sprays of like white flowers. I need to get things like that, get bluebells, wild garlic, thing that all woodlandy kind of plants for the shaded area. And then like I've obviously been nosying in people's gardens on the way up, because there's been a lot of really nice gardens for like the other parts of my garden. So yeah, lots of inspiration. So I don't know if you can see, but I think I'm at some sort of meeting of another river. It's quite amazing, like, because the trees are obscuring where it's coming from. It kind of looks like it's just coming out of the rocks, this extra river. I mean, it could be coming from the rocks actually. I know there's quite a lot of like potholes around here. I think quite a lot of people go caving and that. So I guess it could be coming out of the ground. I'm talking on and I'm pretty sure you can see his leaves in this. So whenever I see things about the Cumbria Way, I've seen a lot of people saying like the last day is a letdown to the Lake District. But honestly, this is absolutely stunning. Like, I'm not disappointed at all. I mean, I dare say as you get into Carlisle things have changed, but so far this has been a really, really enjoyable walk. I mean, I dare say the time of year makes a difference. I mean, I think May is probably the best time of year for woodlands, but maybe autumn, very pretty as well, but like, you've got all the wildflowers out now. But yeah, this is wonderful. Really enjoying myself. I'm struggling to keep going though, because like I don't want to finish. But also like I'm quite mindful that like if I leave it too late it's going to be a bit of a problem getting the transport home. So I am quite excited at the prospect that I get to put my ducks to bed tonight. Give them some peas. How are we? Are you gonna follow me? Hello. That's a bold when I stop, are you? You're very pretty. Yeah. I assume you're gonna follow me to the gate, are you? Hello. Hello. How are you? What's that? Did you get your legs mixed up? Hello. He licked me. He licks me, I should say. Well, you have a nice day. You shouldn't follow me to the gate because it's a cattle grid, so that's not safe for you. Oh dear. Hello. You're nice. Okay, you're all nice. So I didn't want to say anything near the cows, but it always makes me sad when you see a little field of bullocks. That's what they were, young males. Because like they're probably all going to slaughter, unfortunately. It makes me sad because it's like they're so cute and innocent and like nice. I mean, that one that came over and gave me a little lick, like they're so trusting. It just makes me sad. But yeah, I've got a horse field now, which actually I'm more nervous about walking through fields of horses than I am cows. I had a weird experience. Like I actually grew up around horses, so I guess in some ways I know what they're capable of. But never really bothered. Like, I can't say I was ever scared of horses really. But we were looking after like a friend of the family, her farm, and she was looking after a horse that had been hand reared, and I'd gone out into the field like to check the cows. And this horse came over and just said hello to me and everything, seemed nice. Then would not let me leave the field, like straight up. Every time I started trying to walk to the gate, she'd like jump in front of me and like start trying to kick me if I tried to leave. It was really weird. Probably because she was like hand reared and never got like the horse discipline as a youngster. But yeah, it kind of like shook me up a bit. I'm a bit wary about walking through fields with horses after that, because like wasn't cool. Plus I think like they're a bit more used to people. Like cows are like, there can be problems, but generally they're more nervous. So yeah, I think like if you turn around and wave your hands at a cow, it'll back off. Horses are not that arsed about that, so if one starts being a problem, it's quite hard to get them to bugger off from you. I do like horses though. I am actually going to have to go through these two. Oh, this is nice though. Back to the river. It's getting slowly bigger as well. I think I'll go to this side of them. And I can hop over the fence if they start being trouble. I don't think there will be, I'm sure they're alright. I'm sure they're used to people walking through. So I found a nice spot to cool the feet. Don't know if the camera's picking up. Hello. Hi. Don't know if the camera's picking up, but there's like loads of insects out there. So that was nice to refresh the feet. So my next sort of like point of stopping is going to be Dalston. There's a co-op there, so I'm thinking nice cold drink of something and something snackish to get me the last few miles into Carlisle. So I think I've got about 10 miles in total, so like 5 miles to Ulverston and I guess 4 or 5 after. This looks like a horse jump, and there's one there as well, but you wouldn't in your right mind jump down into that. Weird. Maybe they've been moved from somewhere. I'm assuming that fire's deliberate and that we're not all just walking past a field on fire. See, the clouds are getting a bit moody. I wonder whether it'll rain before I get to Carlisle or whether I'll get to Carlisle before it rains. I'm not bothered either way, to be honest. Another horse jump. Maybe they had like some sort of cross-country course here at some point. Don't you look pretty amongst all the flowers? You've got a lovely field. You're following me. Are you? Hiya. Do you want to actually say hello? Or are you just creeping behind me? Yeah, you're just creeping, aren't you? Okay. Carry on. Rosebank, I think that house is called. Looks very nice. So I've put my big camera away in the rucksack. So no more nice close-ups of flowers and things, but yeah, I think the back of my neck's sunburnt and the strap's just irritating me, and yeah, I don't want to be irritated. So, but yeah, I've got about 2.5 miles to Ulverston now, 7.5 in total. So my feet are aching quite a bit. I'm feeling quite weary, to be honest with you, but the end is in sight. More cows. Hey, look at your cute little faces. So this is Limehouse School, where all the posh kids go. Actually thought it'd be bigger than that. I guess there's not that many posh kids in Cumbria. I've been seeing that sign. I guess that's another trail to look into. Oh, okay, these gates I'm struggling a bit with today. Managed. Bit of a squeeze. So a lot of the way, the Cumbria Way signs have been like that, and the Cumbria Way things like faded out of them. So I kind of went up there thinking the Cumbria Way went up there, but it didn't, so back down I go. I'm doing that a lot. To be fair, this one wasn't my fault, but I got to enjoy this waterfall. The road was stupidity, I should know better, but I don't even know where. It's just really confusing. Right, I need to be going across there somewhere. Oh wait, I see a sign. Ah, there it is. Yeah, no wonder I missed that. Okay, so if you're watching this and you're doing the Cumbria Way, you don't go up there. You go through here. Oh, chucks. I feel like that was really unnecessary. There's a road here, and the Cumbria Way took me away up there and back to here. I don't really know why. Like, it was nice, but straight through someone's property, which I don't know. Let's go around the road. This is quite nice down here. I've not actually been down here before. It's rather lovely. A posh house there with a factory behind it. Like, a gorgeous bridge there. Not that I'm showing you a good angle of it, can you see it better? So this is Ulverston. I think after this it's only like 4.5 miles into Carlisle. I'm just going to pop into the hub, get a nice cold drink and some snacky, some sweeties I think, just to get me in. So I can't actually find that much in the way of sweeties, but I got them from the journey. I'm just going to stop and eat this now. I've got a nice cold drink. It's actually just started raining, so I'm going to look like a dafty sitting here eating in the rain, but here we are. So the scenery's changed. I mean, it's still pretty on this side. But yeah, that's the Nescafe factory. So this is rather brutal on the feet after walking, what, like 70 odd miles? It's cruel. My knees beginning to act up as well. It really doesn't like walking on tarmac. Oh well. These are nice though. I don't know what they are, but it's actually bringing me back to that tarmac hell between St Andrews and Lucas. So I've got 2.5 miles to go, plus to the train station. So I think I'm just in the outskirts of Carlisle now. I'm in a place called Cumbersdale, which is pretty much part of the Carlisle sprawl, and then I'll be going into Denton home and then into Carlisle. Have to say, this last couple of miles out of Dalston has been it's been alright. There's been nice flowers and stuff, but it's a bit of a drag, to be honest. It's all this tarmac. I do wonder if like Dalston would be a better place to finish. Like, it's got a lovely square, and it'd be nice to put a statue up there. I mean, as far as I'm aware, like, Carlisle hasn't got anything to signify the end. Okay, I thought it was going to have to go through this. So. Yeah, so like in Carlisle there's a market statue thing. What do you call them? Like, you know, where the old markets used to be. There's one of them in the middle of Carlisle, and most people just use that as the end point, but I don't think it's like an official ending point thing. Like at the beginning in Ulverston there's like a specific statue for Cumbria Way. There's nothing in Carlisle. It'd be nice like if there was something like that maybe in Dalston, so we didn't have to do this. But anyway, I thought I'll quickly run down the walk, pass a little bit of time here. I really hope that the videos give this walk justice. Of course it's getting windy now, I'm wanting to talk. Yeah, I hope my videos do this walk justice, because it's been absolutely stunning. I mean, even this, like I'm saying, it's a bit boring and a bit of a drag, but come on, it's still pretty nice, to be honest with you. I think I've just been yeah, a flight just landed on me, if you're wondering what that was. Yeah, I've just been spoiled for the past few days, but yeah, it's been an amazing experience, and I do recommend, like, if you're able to, give it a go. I'm feeling really proud of myself, but yeah, my feet are pretty achy, and yeah, I'm a bit weary, but I'm generally feeling alright. Considering like 2 years ago I had to quit, and it, like, my feet were in a bad state, that's why I quit, but honestly, like, the rest of me wasn't faring very well either, whereas I'm fine. Just tired. I'll sleep well tonight. Oh, give me a fright, that did. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself from getting up. Like, but yeah, it's a good experience. I think like these kind of walks where they challenge you, but these kind of walks, like where you're challenged to do a certain thing, I think it gives you confidence, like in other parts of your life. So, like, yeah, this is what the Cumbria Way signs have become. I think they're not doing so great now. But yeah, I really recommend doing this sort of thing. Maybe not necessarily this one, but you know, some, even if it's just like a day walk that challenges you a little bit, if you're able to. I think completing things that you feel like you can't complete is like really, really good for your mental health. I mean, not at the time, but the feeling of achievement afterwards, and like when there's other things in life that you think, oh, I can't do that, then you can remember your walk that you did and that other time. Like yesterday when I was walking up that hill, I was happy to have called for a helicopter to come and rescue me. I was done, but I managed to make it over to Caldbeck in the end. Like next time, you know, in another part of my life, I get something, I'm thinking, oh, that's too much, I feel overwhelmed or whatever, I can think back to that incident and think, well, I managed to do that. I managed to walk over a hill even when I felt like I couldn't. Yeah, I think it gives, like, it's good to do that. So I recommend, I mean, whatever your limits are, I think it's good to push them a little bit now and then if you're able to. Anyway, so that's a little ramble. But yeah, my favourite part, definitely between Coniston and Keswick, it was amazing. Where do I go now? Okay, I'm just going to go for now. Yeah, if you can only do a few days, I recommend Coniston to Keswick. It's a few days. I'm going to list down below of all the videos all the places I stayed and whether I recommend them or not. In fairness, they were all decent apart from the first night when I stayed in Ulverston. I stayed in the King's Arms. I wouldn't recommend that. It was quite, they were very nice, but the accommodation was dirty and just not great really. But everywhere else was decent. But I'll write all the places down below. And yeah, I think this is pretty much the end of this video. I'm obviously going to film a wee bit as I go into Carlisle, but there's not going to be much to see. And obviously when I get amongst people, I'm not going to be talking to the camera much, so yeah. My feet are really sore though. I don't appreciate this. Not after all they've done. So I've never actually been to this part of Carlisle. It's actually quite nice down here. Yeah, those terraces there, they're actually really quite cute. So yeah, I mentioned a few times, I think during the videos, that I live near Carlisle. So I actually lived out east, actually really far from Carlisle, about 20 miles away. What's the bird doing? But Carlisle was like our closest town, as daft as that sounds. So I know it pretty well, but I've never really, like, I've driven around it a lot obviously, and I've known people living here and got drunk here many times. But like walking around here I've never done, so it's quite nice to see it from a different perspective actually. So we actually have signage. So pretty sure that's the cathedral up ahead. So I think the route goes around and back in by the cathedral. The cathedral and around there, in my opinion, is the nicest part of Carlisle. You know, these are actually pretty new by the looks of things. They're actually some of the nicer new builds I've ever seen. Look at the entrances, like some effort has actually been made into making these look nice and a bit unusual. Well done, who made those? Can't actually work out where we are. I think it's Denton Homestead. I think there's like a main street there, if I remember rightly. It's actually a bit annoying. There's a railway station just up there, and I've got about 20 minutes before the next train up to Glasgow is. So if I went up across that bridge, I think it is just on the other side of the railway station. Like I said, there's a train in about 20 minutes, so I could catch that, no problem. But because I want to finish officially the route and go round, I'm probably going to miss it. Well, I am going to miss it. I don't really want to rush. I mean, I could if I ran, but I just want to enjoy the end, to be honest. So yeah, gonna miss that train, so it means I'm gonna have to wait an hour for the next one, which is actually fine. So I've got a free subway, and I should probably like find a toilet and try and make myself smell a bit nice for the poor people on the train. So yeah, nearly at the end though. Just this little, I think soon I'll go up there and around by the cathedral. Oh, I'm quite excited. I feel really good. I feel very proud of myself, as I've mentioned a few times, but my feet ache, but the excitement of being near the finish has kind of helped alleviate that a bit, to be honest. But yeah, the route in through Carlisle is definitely showing a very nice part of Carlisle, which I like for that. So just along the back, somewhere along here, maybe along there, somewhere along here, there used to be a really good pub that I used to enjoy going to. It was kind of where like all the more alternative people went. I don't even know if it's still going, it probably isn't, but yeah, all that was goths and whatnot used to roll up there and have a good time. It was good. And a nice part of the sea there as well, like proper historic and that. I actually might go into the city centre that way if it's, I can't really remember like how the streets are, but if I see the street and I can go in that way, I might go past and see if it's still going. Okay, so I am about to go into the actual city, so I'm not going to be talking to the camera obviously when I'm in the town. I'll video like me finishing, but I'm not going to be talking to the camera. So I just wanted to say thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, I'm guessing you've probably watched the whole series of the Cumbria Way, so I really appreciate it. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video, which I don't know what it's going to be, but I'm thinking about doing some Munros soon, so probably Munro stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of going to finish the video here, but I'm not, because I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to be talking, so bye from me. Okay, so that's Carlisle Castle. Doesn't look much, but it's got a really cool history. It's definitely built for defence rather than decoration, but it's definitely worth having a good look around if you can. The pub I was saying about, just next to that archway, I used to love drinking there, but it doesn't look like it's the same place anymore. Yeah, this bit's all gone downhill since I was last here. Used to be some nice shops down here. Yeah, that's the cathedral. It's actually a really nice cathedral inside. If you've got time, definitely worth having a little nosy inside. But yeah, I can see the finish. so surprised how quiet the town centre is. What the hell? I used to come in town on a Sunday and it was heaving.